Ooh, hey, journeyman. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, journeyman, journeywomen. This is a hero's journey with Dr. D. Here to encourage, motivate, to inspire, helping you get beyond your first move in creating a better mindset today. Creating a better mindset today. Today. Uh, what we're gonna do first off is I'm going to add my guests in the comment section because I need a little feedback as well. Before I get started on the show, for the most part, I need thee, oh, I need thee every hour. I need thee, oh, say I come to thee. Okay, but what I'm going to do in any case, I am going to put the link over into the comment section. And while I put the link in the comment section, then I want you all to come on, journeymen, journeywomen. Haha, look at the comment section. And tonight is the discussion and the Q&A. Now, you're looking over to my, oh, yeah, that way, over there, over to my left. This show is about attitude. It's about attitude. This is a here's update of what happened. What happened? What happened? Well, I'm gonna tell you what happened. First of all, I'm gonna put some on my do. I haven't heard my uh my music in a while. So man, move my feet, move my oh man. I like that music. Okay. Need to find it. I need to find it. Y'all can help me find it. So if anybody on the sideline, so in the comment section, go ahead. Go ahead and let me know if my sound's good as crisp or Dr. Daniel, Dr. D, you need to go ahead and adjust your whatever it's called. I need to adjust something. Just let me know if I need to adjust anything. So I can just oh man, okay, I moved it 25%, 25%. I'm doing hope to adjust it right now. All right. So let me know. So if I know I need to move my feet. Oh, that's my jam. Okay, journeymen, gentlemen, this is the Hero Journey with Dr. D. Here to encourage, motivate, and to inspire, as I stated before. If you have found any value in this content currently, and also if you have seen previous videos or any of my content, how about you help me help you so we can help others? Right now, we're on the track for 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. Why don't you be a part of that journey? Like another my content creator says, we're on the HBO. Help a brother on this is the HBO broadcast. Help a brother out. Help a brother out on the HBO. Help a brother out. We need 4,000 watch hours. We need 1,000 subscribers before December. That's my claim. That's my request. I said, I am gonna stand on it. Stand on it. Stand. Oh, I'm about to sneeze right too. Oh, let me go mute. Ooh. Oh, that was a good one. That was a good one. All right, all right. Okay. So this is what we're gonna do tonight. I don't know if any of my let me see any of my I'm gonna try. Oh good, I got one maybe. There's, there's so much going on. But that's fine. That's fine. But if I can just get one. But this is what we're gonna do right now. Now, my topic tonight is what happened, right? What happened? What happened? And but what happened is that we're doing a discussion about attitude. Attitude. And you look over the picture over there. You got the picture, you got confidence, is that the confidence, attitude of courage, attitude of motivation, attitude of intelligence, attitude of creativity, attitude of success. My question is, what attitude do you have? Do you have a great attitude, a good attitude, or is your attitude just stank? That's right, I said it. Is your attitude stank? Oh, I need effect for that. Let me say it one more time. Is your attitude stank? That's right, I said it. I said it. I said it. I said it. Sometimes people walk around delusion thinking that they have a great attitude, but really their attitude is what I say? What I say? Stank. I need that attitude is stank. Yeah, yeah. So, but we have control of attitude. Is that we have control of what we allow the plant its roots into our neurological pathways. We have that control. We're not automatons or we're not robots. We're not empty. We're not soulless, but we do have choice. And we can choose to be better or we can choose to be worse. But sometimes we don't make the choice. And by us not making the choice, we choose to be indifferent. So this is what happens when you choose to be indifferent. Somebody makes the choice for you. That's right. Somebody makes the choice for you. So how about you make the choice for your own life instead of allowing other people to have the impact and the influence to determine your path? Because last time I checked, I am the only one with these fingerprints. Why? Because I am unique. And if I'm unique, guess who else is unique? You. Mm, That's right. I get it. You are unique. God cares so much about you that He gave your own specific fingerprints. Why? So you can leave your own imprint on this world. Because you are so special that He's looking for your impression. What would you leave when you leave? What would you leave to let people know that you were here? What did you impart? What did you leave for the next generation? Did you leave it better or did you leave it worse? Is your memory worth to be memorialized or forgotten? Forgotten. You tell me. You know. I don't. But this is what we're going to talk about. I have a couple clips. Now, attitude is a state of mind, and I did a video. I did a video. I'm gonna show. I experienced went to my son's his last football game, middle school career, 8th grade, and I got a clip on that one. But also, I'm showing you a clip of attitude about adjusting your attitude. So just want you to sit back and look at this video, and then after we look at the video, then what we would do, I'll do the Q&A. So this video will be part of my discussion, and then we will talk about it. All right. So let's get ready for it. Let me cut this thing off and let me click it on. All right. Share screen. Here we go. Wrong one. Here we go. Attitude. Can you really determine your attitude? altitude? Can it take you to great heights? Or can it possibly bring you down to great lows? Well, today at Hero's Journey with Dr. D, we're going to briefly talk about the origins and the potential benefits and detriments that attitudes may bring and the effect it has on your outlook of life. Hello, journeymen and journeywomen, and for those who have clicked for the first time, this is Hero's Journey, and I'm Dr. D, here to encourage, to inspire, to educate, and motivate, helping you get beyond your first move. So, why don't you help me help you, and go ahead and share.
We're going to skip right past
this video. So let's get to the video. Attitude. You know people who have nasty attitudes or good attitudes, positive or negative, and sometimes you don't even want to be around them. But let me explain something to you. Attitude is not a feeling, it's a state of mind. It's a state of mind that we all have, whether we acknowledge it or we don't acknowledge it. Some people would tell a person, you have a negative attitude. They say, no, I don't. You have a negative attitude. And those people generally are alone. Some people have a positive attitude, and they love to be around the individual because their attitudes are contagious and creates a good feeling. But let's go back to the origin. The origins of attitude. An attitude is your thoughts, which is a culmination of its existing memories plus incoming information plus your emotions that's connected to feelings. See, feelings ignite your emotions, but so often people, they don't receive incoming correction very well, and they go back to the existing memory and they dwell on the feeling of the existing memory, and so therefore they bring their emotions, or some people would say they're in their feelings, to their current state of being. Hear me when I say it's your thoughts, is existing memories. Now the memories could be a great memory, and when there's a great memory, you need to build upon that memory or the principles that were given of that memory to make it better. But when it's a terrible memory, you need to deal with that memory. A lot of times it's a thing of unforgiveness that you have not let go, frustration, bitterness, and you hold on to that thing. But that existing memory is a thing that feeds your emotion. See what it does? It feeds your emotion, ignites a feeling, brings your unconscious thoughts, attitudes into a current state of being. And it's probably because a lot of times people don't take corrective criticism, constructive criticism, and they're not aware of how they're thinking. And they don't even monitor the doorway, which allows things to come in to feed the existing memories. So just think about it. If you're opening your doorway for things to come in, your eye gates and your ear gates, that are not beneficial to your future growth, then they're going to connect to your existing memory, whether it's good or bad. They're going to bring something to the surface, your unconscious to the conscious, and then you're going to have a state of mind that's going to be illustrated in the way you think, the way you feel, the way you act, and the way you portray yourself. Sometimes people say, I don't think that would affect me. That doesn't bother me. It bothers everybody else. No. Does it determine your altitude, your heights, or does it determine your lows? That's dependent on you. Now let me give you an example. This is the aviation example. Aviation example meaning that in airplanes, when you get into a cockpit, you have a control panel, and there's a control panel. What the control panel has on it is big as day. is an attitude indicator. See, the attitude indicator tells you that you need to position yourself for the dark times as well as the good times. Meaning that in the plane, you're not always flying in sunny weather. It's not always glorious outside. Sometimes it gets dim. Sometimes it's just dark. Sometimes it gets dark and you cannot see your way. It rains and storms, it thunders, lightning. And if you get caught up in what you see and what you feel, you'll end up crashing. Also, there's a thing in the aviation called spatial disorientation, meaning that you may be looking, feeling that you need to go up, but you need to go down. You may be feeling you need to go down when you need to be going up. Why? Because you, based on the surrounding, the environment around you, you don't know where to go, but you know how you feel. So you can't base things on your feelings. You base things on your position. You can't base everything on your feelings alone. You can't. You can't. Your feelings has a part in your emotions, which connects to your attitude, but you shouldn't be caught up. You shouldn't be in your feelings. You shouldn't be reactionary. You should be proactive. Life consists of not what people do to you, but how you respond. But you shouldn't be reactionary to every shiny nickel that pops your way. Ooh, this is a shiny nickel. Ooh, I want it. Ooh, it's a shiny dime. I want it. Based on how you're feeling, you can go different directions at many different times, and sometimes all at once. That's why your thoughts are very important. The existing memory connect with incoming information. You need to evaluate that. The reason why you have to evaluate your attitude, because even in the plane is that your position is important, because when it's stormy outside, just like in life, when it's stormy, when the clouds are raging and the lightning is coming down, the rain is pouring, and you cannot see anything, but you should be always looking at your attitude and seeing if there's anything that needs to be changed. Because you can't get caught up in your feelings, because you can't see anything. But you can see, does anything need to be changed? Focus on your attitude indicator, and you can go back into your existing memory. If your current state is based on your existing memory that's positive, I would say build upon the fundamentals of that positive existing memory, and taking incoming information that builds upon something that's positive, that causes you to grow to higher, that causes you to pull that nose up, pull it up, and go to higher heights. However, if that existing memory is negative, that kind of brings the bipolar, the PTSD out in you, then I would say bring in incoming information that's incongruent to the existing memory, that causes an emotional pull that makes you feel distraught, that makes you feel terrible, that makes you feel depressed. So get out those feelings and go back to your current state of consciousness, and don't pull from existing memory that's negative. Be aware of it, but acknowledging that it's there allows you room to grow and to rebuild a new foundation that will help you propel to greater heights. But that's all about a state of mind, a state of position. It's not about a feeling, it's about a position. So a state of mind, an attitude is a state of mind. It's you determine your altitude, and you determine the depths that you may go down in. But you have to make a choice, a conscious choice, to pull in incoming information that builds on positive existing memories, and pulling incoming information that goes against negative existing memories and builds a better foundation for a better future. And if you get a better future, if you get a better mindset, you get a better future. You get a better surrounding, a better community, People will grow to you because your attitude will be contagious, not repellent. So, attitude, does it determine your altitude? It depends how much you want it. How much do you want a positive outcome? How much do you want better health? How much do you want better community, better people, a better mindset, a better future? When you change your attitude to a positive, then you open up your mind to your true purpose. This is a hero's journey with Dr. D. And remember, every day, you get a vertical, make it your goal in life to move forward and never move back. If you find any value in this content, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. And also, help me help you so we can help others by clicking subscribe so we can build a community that thrives on making it better tomorrow, today. Go ahead and click the bell so you get future notifications about upcoming events and videos. And share this content, because if it's helped you, it definitely helps somebody else. Peace and blessings. All right. Let me see. Hey, journeyman, check it out. Now I got one more clip, and then if anybody in the back room, then we're gonna bring them. We're gonna bring them on. Now, hey, John, I did see you in the back room, and so yeah, you've seen, but you're not forgotten. And like I stated earlier, see, that's the video about attitude, and I'm about to show you clips about some young men that had um some of the attitude. I went to a game. Let me show you the clip first. Let me show you the clip. Let me show you the clip. All right, this. All right. Hey, people, sorry, straight lost the show. Just clicked myself off accidentally. All right. Okay, so let's go to the clip. All right. This is the clip. All right, gonna pause right now. Let's increase the size. All right. Let me give context. Tonight I went to my son's last football game, his 8th grade football game. Now these gentlemen was up, but it was tied. It was an overtime. It was overtime. It's 30-30, and they had this number. They had this gentleman on the other opposing team that was Joker's beast. He was bad. He was huge. That's what it was. And pretty much this gentleman was riding a whole team on his back, the opposing team. Now there was on like the 5 yard line, and so therefore it went to him. Now we going now this is an example of attitude and perseverance and opportunity, meaning that not giving up. But I'm gonna show you, and then we're gonna talk about it. All right? Mhm. What? Yeah. Okay, that was it. I just wanted to share that, and I think that's an excellent example of perseverance and opportunity and not giving up. So with that being said, I am. I think I get. I think John's still in the background. John, did you come? I am back. um, I'm back. All right. For those who've noticed that I slipped off the screen, if something happened to the screen, it clicked off. I click back on. Let me know if you still see me or if you still hear me clear. Um, and so, John, where you at? Uh, I had somebody in the back room. I had John in the back room, and he was coming on. All right, good. Thanks, Phil. John, where you? Where did you go? All right, I'm gonna talk about this. Somebody pop up on the side. All right, and I do encourage give me your 2 cents. You may actually get a nickel back. Let me explain a little bit in detail about what occurred tonight in relationship to the video, in relationship to the topic. Now, notice I had these one, two, three, four, five, these five elements on this side of that side of me, and it's talking about attitudes. And a lot of times you can wake up with bad attitude, but you can shift that thing because it's about choice. It's about your choice, and attitude is altitude. You know, you can determine your altitude by your attitude. And as I explained in the video, we talked about different what is the copy called, you know, and it's called the attitude. I mean, attitude because you're trying to determine how far you can go. And when you're in the cockpit, and what's happening is that you can't see a lot of things. You're looking at an attitude barometer to actually see where you're going, and you have to something. Sometimes you got to look at what's in front of you. You got to look at the look at the gauge of where you're going, so you know where not to go. Because if you don't look at that gauge, you will crash. And a lot of people crash in life, crash in relationships, crash at jobs because they don't look at the gauge. The gauge is nothing but a warning sign. All right. So that's my summary along with my clips. And now we got John, I had you. And then I was about to click on John. Add John in the back room. I guess John can get back on. So uh John. Okay. All right. So put comments in the chat section. Let me respond to them. In the meantime, let me put my music on. Doom, doom, doom. Doom, 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 doom. Is that better music for you? All right. Okay. I think I got you. Let me scroll down. I can't stay. Oh, gotcha. Ugh. Oh,
Hola.
wait. Yes, yes, yes.
Ah, thank you, thank you.
Boy, I need some more memory because that's too much of a delay.
Hmm. It's terrible.
And you know what?
Mm.
I can do that because I grew up with speech impediment. I had a bad stuttering problem, so bad where the words got stuck in my mouth.
Yeah, I used to stutter too. I had a big head, um, and so I don't mind picking at people that stutter, nor the ones that have big heads, because I was a big headed baby that stuttered. I used to lose my balance a lot. When I was 6, I knocked over our Christmas tree because my head threw my equilibrium off. So,
That's a big,
so
that's a
I
big,
mean,
that's a
that's a
big
big
head.
head. Yeah, I had a
That's
big
a big
head.
head.
You know,
My
my
stutter is
body
so
caught up
bad.
with my head.
Yeah, it's matching. He said, "You got a little picture." Say, "Oh, John, did you cut and paste?" Oh no, this is
Mm,
my head.
it's just my head.
my
Mhm.
my stutter is so bad that my twin brother at 3 years old said the baby said. Mama said, "Oh,
Mm,
what did he say?" The baby said he wanted some milk. This is my twin brother because I was like, the
mm.
doctor told my mother that he said, either he's gonna because I shook, my eyes moved, and I stuttered, and he said either he's going to grow out of this or it's going to last the rest of his life. So
I
eventually he grew
mean,
out of.
it's one or the other. I mean,
Yeah, yeah. It didn't really take a doctor's visit to realize that. Am I
exactly.
right?
Either he gonna live with it or die with it. One of the two.
Yeah, and
It
I
won't
think I
kill
had.
him, but
Yeah, but he still. But I tell you, he'll be a good fighter. He's gonna be a good fighter, or he'll be beat down. Either one.
mm,
He gonna take a beating, or he gonna be. He gonna be the bully. Um, 10, 11 years old, I was bad. It's like the words got stuck because it was going too so fast in my
and
head.
you'd have to be. I'd have to be it would be hard for you to bully, me because I'm be like, look, what you gonna do? Tell me. You sitting there like, I'm like, look, I'll come back. If you want my lunch money, write it down next time. I got stuff I need to do. So, if you want to take my shoes, spit it out.
Well, I wasn't the big.
Like, just hit me,
Well,
get it over with.
I couldn't be. I couldn't really be bullied. Not like I was your size.
Right.
I was short. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna bite your knee. I mean, come on,
Mm.
5'2", 5'3". I'm five
I'll be
six
like,
now. I've
look,
increased.
he's 5'6". Okay.
Yeah, woo! Yeah, it's like Shaq, right? Like Shaq.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay, so tell me what you thought about the video, the first one and the second one. Talk about attitude. That's the subject matter.
Well, like you said, attitude does determine your altitude, and life is 10% of what happens to you and 90% of how you deal with it. So, you look at some of the greats over time, Anne Frank and Helen Keller, and there's
Hmm.
a lot of people who overcame obstacles greater than the ones that you're dealing with. And so, when you put it in, it's ironic that that's your topic because this weekend marks the anniversary of me losing my second foot. And so,
Wow.
right. And so, I mean, I've reflected on it. I was like, wow, I found out homecoming weekend that I was going to lose it, and I actually lost it this weekend. So, today was that day, I believe. And so, I look at how far I've come since then, and being able to say I can walk freely without the use of canes and whatnot. I still have balance issues every now and then, but at the same time, I'm proud of my accomplishments at this point and looking forward to, greater accomplishments, through it all. So, and it's, there's so many people who would be like, well, I'm just going to sit in a wheelchair the rest of my life and collect disability if I can get it, yada, yada, yada. I can't be that person. You know, one of the goals that I set for myself was I'm going to return to life as I knew it ahead of time, which meant doing the same things that I did beforehand, you know, driving, bowling, still haven't started bowling yet, fishing, definitely been out there fishing, um, and, you know, other things. So I'm
Football.
definitely, football, that season is over. No more football. Legs or not, no, it's done. My hips told me a while ago that was it.
And
Too
hips
many
don't lie.
collisions. You know, hips don't lie. That's what the psalmist said. That's
Yeah.
what Shakira said.
Yeah.
Hips don't lie. So, but football served its purpose. It got me here, and I've
Right.
been here. You know, and I was just thinking, like last year, this year, I've been to every single homecoming since I was 18. Every single one of them, as a player or just being in the city during homecoming festivities. I haven't missed one since I got here. So it was pretty interesting.
Wow.
But um, you know, doing less and less every year because I'm sorry, I'm sleepy. But just being able to look at some of my teammates and hang out with them, you know, the fellowship of the brothers is always been
Right.
good to me. And um, this year, uh, I didn't have a ticket, but I did have a radio station pass, and so I used that to the fullest. Slid right on up in there. I,
Did you have it hanging over?
Byron, I parked right there in front of the stadium. I sure did. I got there early. You had to get there early during you doing homecoming stuff. It was like 8:30 in the morning. I got there and parked my car and took a nap and woke up around 11ish, I guess, 12, and slid on in the stadium. You know, and enjoyed myself. So I'm like, man,
Oh wow.
just being able to reflect, though, back to what we were saying, how you don't let your attitude impact your disposition, because I don't care what your situation is, there's somebody else out there who wishes they were in your shoes. I don't know if I mentioned it to you or not. This guy back home in Florida got a bacterial infection, flesh eating bacterial infection from eating. Somebody said it was ramen noodles. I'm not sure if it was or not, but he ended up losing both his arms and his legs at the same time. Now, if you think losing a leg here and a leg there, or an arm here and arm there, or something, losing all of it at one time, that that's something. So, you know,
So
even
I'm
that
grateful
situation, yeah, very grateful. You know, very grateful. So
at the
like I
same
said, I'm
time.
determined. Same time, and by way of testimony, um, last year in between amputations, I took a job as a logistics coordinator for a company called Deployment Services. They deal with displaced kids and their parents that weren't citizens or whatnot, but it's a government contracted agency. But I was the logistics coordinator. I left the hospital early because I wanted that job, and also to announce the HBCU All Star game at the Coliseum. But I left the hospital early.
Sound like a check right there.
Yeah, and I didn't learn how. I didn't go through occupational therapy to the fullest, to the point where I learned how to pull my own pants up with one leg. You would think something that simple would be easy to do, but it wasn't. I'm sitting over there at this job, Byron, when I tell you that my pants was down at to the base of my butt, and I mean cheeks and everything hanging out in that wheelchair, and that was just me, butt cheeks hanging out. I was determined to figure out how to do it eventually, but at that time, I couldn't do it. I could not do it. I didn't have the balance to do it. I didn't utilize my knees the way I learned how to do that later on. I just didn't have it. So after a while of trying and all that stuff, they finally let me go. Okay, no more logistics coordinator position for me.
They got tired of you mooning them.
Yeah. So I happened to see. I happened to see another ad for positions over there with the same company, and that was like a month or so ago. They ended
Right.
up calling me back, and I interviewed with a panel of people. Not only did they hire me back, but they hired me as not a logistics coordinator, but the senior assistant site manager. So, in God's timing, I got with the same company, but got a greater role in that company, all because of persistence. Persistence overcomes resistance every single time. So I'm
Come on.
grateful for that.
Come, I got a sound. Come on, somebody. I'm
Mm-hmm.
at the bastard sound. Just I get just.
Yep, absolutely. Come holla at your boy. 4 days on, 4 days off.
Oh wow! When you get it?
Well, I haven't started yet. I start on the tentatively on the 16th. So one day next Thursday, I believe it is. So we'll see what happens.
Wow.
Yeah.
Race is not given to the swift or to the strong, but to the one who
Nope.
perseveres to the end. Just because you're
Absolutely.
gifted doesn't mean you're guaranteed. But if you
Nope.
push on, you got to
You
push you through.
push
Come
and
on,
you
somebody.
press. Absolutely. Absolutely. And
Yeah.
it's all because of what you said. It's a mindset. I mean, I could have sat in that room that night in the hotel when I found out I was losing my other leg. I was like, I sat there for a few minutes. I did. Because I thought I was going to be able to keep that one, but nope. And the first thing I thought of, I find humor in a little bit of everything. All I could think of
It,
was Forrest Gump and Lieutenant Dan. And he said, Lieutenant Dan, you got new legs, new magical legs. And I'm telling myself, I'm like, John, it is way too soon to be picking at yourself. You ain't even lost a leg yet. Now you're picking at yourself. You got new legs. I was like, oh my God. Really?
but the Bible said a merry heart do you good like a medicine.
Yep.
And
And it
said
did. Huh?
a wounded spirit is like a cancer,
Yep.
like rotten bones. And when rotten bones is that's cancer. So what you doing,
Yep.
you creating healing.
Yep. And I, when I went to the hospital this time, like the first time, I thought I was only going to be there for a couple of hours because all I had was a blister on my foot. And come to find out, I ended up having an amputation. 10 days later, I left. But this time, I knew what was going to happen, so I made sure I had what I needed. I had some underwear, I had clothes, I had this, everything I needed, and I was like, all right, let's go ahead and knock this out. I got dropped off, and I went through the whole process. And I'm like, the sooner we do this, the sooner I can come out on the other side. Now, another thing, I lost my left leg, and I'm sitting in the rehab place. It's the day before Thanksgiving. I'm over here in rehab. My first full day there. I didn't know anybody. I'm away from my family. It's the holidays. And I'm like, but my church family came through. Brother, I had 9 plates of food. I could have had 13. I told people to stop bringing me food because people came and they brought food by the droves. You hear me? They came and sat down. Everybody can't cook, but it's a thought, that counted more so than anything.
You're
But
sharing with the nurses, huh? Y'all want some of this? Oh, this is
some of
really
this,
good.
man.
Oh
My
yeah,
boy
you
Harold.
gotta get this part.
My boy
Put
Harold's
everything,
mama.
put all the bad stuff.
I don't know. I don't know what that meat was. It was something they killed over there in the country. But
It's fake.
she,
It's fake meat.
I like deviled eggs. Okay, but she had a whole sweet potato pie pan full of deviled eggs. I was like, there is no way I'm gonna eat all these deviled eggs. There is no way.
You ain't
I ate a
anybody come
few
in
of
that
them,
room.
and I'm like,
Ain't
man,
nobody come in that room behind you. That's for sure.
it was crazy. But the fact is, my friends and family that were there for me during that time period when I needed them the most. And people have been blessings. You have been a blessing to me, and I thank you for that. And this is the little things that make it all worthwhile. And I tell people then, I tell them now, and God knew this was going to happen some 30 years after I got here, but He
Right.
also knew that this is where I needed to be to go through what I'm dealing with. And so I'm grateful. I am. I'm thankful for everything because now I have a story to tell. I've had complete strangers buy food for me. I mean, they just last night, as a matter of fact, I was at Kickback Jacks on New Garden. This man came up to me and most people think that I was in a war or something, but um, I explained to him what happened and everything. He said, "Man, I'm just so proud of you." He said, "What you drinking?" I said, "Well, iced tea." The next thing I know, he done bought all my food. I'm like, it's a blessing. I've had people buy
I
my
need to go
food
out
at
with
Golden
you.
Corral. Hmm.
I need to go out with you more and get free
Yeah,
food.
yeah,
Be
and they
my
just
token.
people just buy it, and it's like it's a blessing to you never know who you inspire by just being who you are. People see you going up to a car and you're driving. Absolutely. Because that was one of the goals I set for myself. As soon as I got my first prosthetic, I just started practicing in my room, pressing gas, brake, gas, brake, gas, brake. I did it all day, every day. Gas, brake, gas, brake. I got behind that wheel of my car. I was petrified, but nobody knew that but me. And gas, brake, gas, brake. And eventually I got used to it again. I spent that whole day just running around Greensboro, High Point, and Winston, pressing the gas, pressing the brake. And I got in different situations, you had to slam on brakes here and match the gas there and all that stuff. So it was good. It was really good. And now it's like second nature. It's like it was before. Although you're using a whole different set of muscles because you don't have an ankle anymore. You don't have the lower calf muscles to use. And so, but still using it. I'm still getting it and, you know, living
Right.
life. And so going fishing again, that's one of my favorite pastimes since I was a kid. Um, Going fishing,
You
catching
in drum right?
bass.
You in
Yep,
drum
me
right?
and Drum Right. Yep. And I go with another friend of mine. We got this little private pond, nothing but big bass in it. Just enjoying yourself, just
Do the
hanging
do
out.
the
And
people that live do the people that live in the house know it's no?
yeah, we don't sneak anymore. I don't have to sneak. Uh, you know, I will say when they see my feet and all that, people are really like really nice to me. You
Do
need
you do
anything?
you
You
just
need
fall
this? Need that?
do you fall over for effect?
No, I don't
Oh
because it takes too much work
oh
getting up. And you fall over, people won't let you on their property no more.
oh,
Mm-mm.
oh yeah yeah. They think it's
Yeah,
a scam. You don't pay.
there's some liability issues there. So it's a really awesome time, to excel and to get to continue to move towards, you know, uh, tomorrow, so to speak. And then like I said, I have a message that I spend time when I talk to people. It's called Rise Up and Walk. And it's not just you literally getting up, walking, but whatever your situation is, you rise up from it and you walk out of it. You walk into your healing, you walk into your deliverance, you walk into the best that God has for you.
Right.
And there's a guy over there at the rehab place. He wants to walk again. He is an amputee, but he has rheumatoid arthritis real bad in his other leg, and they would have to break his leg or something to get into work. I said, well, go ahead. You're wasting time. If they need to break it to fix it, then let them break it. Let them break it, and you heal from that, and then you get your prosthetic, and then you can tell your story. But you sitting here just living,
It's just
and you're not getting anything done. You're just existing. You're not making any progress. And it's not going to be easy. And I mean, the first day I stood up after sitting down for an entire year, I want you to imagine sitting down for a whole year. That's what I had to go through. Sure, I slide from seat to seat, but never standing up. And then when you stand up the first time to pee, can I say that? Or, yeah.
yeah.
And being 6'4" at the time, then now you're standing up in like 6'2", but still,
Messing up the
it's
walls.
yeah, it's different. It's like having nosebleed all of a sudden. Like, dang, I am up in the air. But
Oh
the
wow.
blessing is, and it's hard to explain to people, but going through all this time, the days when I didn't want to do therapy, but Rachel, my physical therapist, was like, come on, let's go. She come to my room early in the morning. Let's go. Let's get it done. Let's get it in. And, when you lift weights in college, you like to grunt, growl, make all that noise. So I'd be in
Right.
there walking through the parallel bars. Ah. The administrator coming in. What in the world is going? I'm sorry, I'm just hyping myself
I'm
up.
getting in. I'm
Yeah,
stoked.
let's go. And then when I got my second prosthetic, I'm like, let's go, let's get it. Once I got cleared to walk on that prosthetic, it was on. Every day I'm
So
pushing myself. I'm
you got your
pushing myself.
you got your David Goggins in without the expletives.
Yep,
Stay home.
exactly. I'm like, let's go, let's get it, let's make it happen. Again, more. She goes, I gotta go do something. I don't care. Let's go. And I went for it.
I'm taking
And then,
soul.
yep. And then when I started driving again, people was like, "Oh my God, you're driving?" Yeah, driving, and that's my car, and I'm driving it. And so, uh, man, it's been a journey, but it's been a blessing, and I wouldn't trade anything in the world for it, except for not going through it at all. But I wouldn't trade.
But John, if God actually told you, let you know that you're about to go through it, that's one of those sessions you had prayer sacrifice. Lord, please don't. Lord, please. You be
Take
like
this
Jesus.
cup from me, Jesus.
Yeah, you
Hmm.
be bleeding blood. You could Jesus
Yeah.
said, Lord, please. I do it, but please. But he didn't.
Hmm. They didn't, and I'm like, okay, he chose you for this because he knows you can do it. Because I've had people say, man, I don't know how you do it, brother. I just couldn't do it. I'm not. I said, well, you don't have
What's
to.
your alternative?
Yeah, you don't have to. Your fight will be something different. But regardless of what it is, you come through it and you overcome it. And I tell people, I'm like, look, this life, man, this life compared to eternity is just like the Bible says, but a vapor, a whisper. So whatever it is you go
Yeah.
through, your ultimate goal in life is to make heaven your home. You make heaven your home, you get the legs back, you do that, and all that. So, and who's to say I won't get my legs back down here? So, it can happen. Nobody will believe it except for the people who know. They'll be like, man, that must be some type of camera trick. Them ain't real feet. I don't. Yes, they are. But either way, God gets the glory out of all of it. It gives me a platform to talk to people I wouldn't ordinarily talk to, and I don't try to hide it. I walk around with when I'm announcing over at A&T, volleyball. There's going to be softballs coming up. Eventually, I'm gonna get back up in the press box to do football. Basketball season's right around the corner as well. So, doing the things that I love to do. Announcing is a gift, and God gave me that gift. So that gift will make room for me as well. So, and I branched off into other schools, not just A&T, but Salem College, of course, Dudley High School, Smith High School. Thank you very much. We have dignitaries with the building now.
Yes.
Dig- dignitaries.
That's right.
So being able to have a platform, being able to be an overcomer, be an example for people is something that I'm thankful for. And there's a whole lot of story left to tell. So I'm looking forward to the future, man. Honestly.
It should be your platform set. I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
you should. You have a whole bunch of speaking platform.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah. I need to.
that's the next level.
I'm gonna get out and do some more speaking. I'm gonna do it. Get myself together and make it happen.
Yeah, you get on. You get some braces like Ken. I gotta
Oh,
get some
absolutely.
retainer.
Yeah, I
Get
need
my
to.
fix back up
I need to get with him.
because Ken look mighty polished.
Yeah, I need to talk to him about different things anyway. That's my dude. That's
Yeah,
my guy. So
yeah,
yeah, that's
yeah. That's good
it's all about attitude. It's all about how you look at things. And you go from
because
there, man.
it can be worse. It can be worse in any situation. I think it's
Yep.
all about adjust your lens.
Hmm. Yep.
You have to adjust your lens because you go. Sometimes we be so busy looking at other people's lives, but that life is not your life. The last thing I
Hmm.
checked, I can't live their life for them as they cannot live my life for me. So get with
Exactly.
it and live your own life.
Hmm.
It
Make it happen.
even though we may have pain in our lives, but it's definitely more exciting to go through it. Man, we in like 3 days, but when when you get to when you go to a long game, you thank God that you got endurance,
That fourth quarter stamina
and
is
you
still
wouldn't have to
sitting there.
do it right, and you wouldn't have the endurance, the stamina if you wasn't made to do or
Hmm.
put in a position where you had to do certain things. Yeah.
Exactly.
Hey, Renee. This is Renee. Oh, excuse me. Um, this is the
Yeah,
man
that's
with the beard.
right. This is
Yeah, yeah, he's a man with no name. We gonna call him R. R.
yeah, just that's it.
Like
Renee.
I
like
mean,
like Samaritan the pirate.
Voulez-vous,
Oh,
Renee.
call me the big R.
Praise big
Call you the
R.
R. Call you the
Uh,
R. Well, the last
The
dude they
big
called
yeah,
the
R.
R.
yeah,
He's currently serving 40-something years in prison because he had problems.
yeah. He was R. He probably has an R.
Hmm. Can you imagine though, man? Can you imagine going from being on top of the world like that, you having your bathroom is bigger than most people's houses and all that stuff, to now you're in a 6x6 jail cell?
Well,
Who's this?
who is that?
Oh,
Who's
Kelly.
this?
R. Kelly?
Kelly.
Kellic? Who's Kellic?
R.
R.
Robert.
Kelly.
Robert Kelly.
Robert Kelly.
Oh,
Heard
who
of
was
him?
that?
Have mercy.
Lord, R. Kelly is he used to do volunteer work at the
Oh,
Salvation
R.
Army.
Yes, yes. He's a
Oh,
deacon.
R.
He was a deacon.
Kelly. Oh, okay, got
Yes.
you.
He
I'm
was a deacon
sorry,
in
I
New
didn't
Birth.
quite get what you're saying.
He
You
was a
didn't put the
deacon in
R and
New
the
Birth.
Kelly together. Yeah. He was a deacon in New
Oh
Birth
yeah,
Baptist Church.
yeah.
Yes. He was the
Oh, okay.
adjutant.
Yeah. Yeah, he believed he could fly.
Yes. Yes.
But like what you
Yeah,
said
my
earlier,
blood.
I realized. I think I said this to you before. I realized that I don't have any problems. I just have mild irritations. Overall, my life is pretty blessed, especially, so yeah, I agree with you about just having the right attitude, looking at having the right perspective.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay, so what did y'all think about the clip of the I don't know if Renee's seen it. The game.
Yeah, I saw the clip. It went in and out a little bit, so
Uh,
I didn't quite get it. I saw the
okay.
clip where it was a football game, right? It was at your son's football game.
Yeah, it's the last football game, yes.
Okay.
Did you okay within context, they had this back was like 160. 160 and 170. He was huge. I mean, he's in eighth grade. And he literally was carrying the team. I don't know his team. He was carrying our team as he was getting yards. So I was telling somebody, I said, if I was the coach, I would, since I know they're gonna go to that guy all the time, and I know that they're gonna focus on him. They're gonna give him the ball. I think I would have faked it and peeled off the tackle or the guard and went in or threw right over. However, the person made a good point. He said, "Well, he's been carrying everybody else. He's been running with people on his back before. What would make this any different? If you want to put it in anybody's hands, you want to put in the man who been making the plays." So he probably said, "Coach, give me the ball. I can make it happen." It just
Yep.
didn't happen. It's a 2-point conversion. It's a 2-point conversion, and they stopped it. But that's the attitude now is grit, and they couldn't take him down. I mean, it's like 2-3 people on him, and he going 5-6 yards with him. And
You just got to use. One of the things that I know you mentioned that. One of the things that I heard when I first got here, back in '86, I remember Page had beat Grimsley beat Page in the playoffs or something. They beat them 10-7 or something like that. All my teammates at A&T jumped up. They was like, "Whoa, wow!" They was all excited and everything. I'm like, "What's the big deal?" And then Carver beat Page. And they made T-shirts that had the Page score on it and all this, that, and the third. I was like, what is it about Page High School that everybody celebrates when they beat them? And I found out, did a little research, that Page was the perennial powerhouse in this state for like years. 5 or 6
before
years,
Dudley.
and Coach Kirby, before Dudley. And so when you beat them, it was literally a national holiday for you at your school. And so did a little more deep dive in. And Marion Kirby was the coach at the time. He went on to coach at Guilford College and a couple other places. But Coach Kirby would take what he had, and he would take his lemons and turn it into lemonade every single time. He said, okay, I got a whole bunch of the Byron-sized linemen, but this is what we're going to do. We're going to do some directional blocking. We're not going to take and try to go head up with you. No. We're going to do some angle blocking, and we're going to set our offense around basically the weapons that we have and get to be successful in that regard. And that's exactly what they did all these years. Because see, we weren't at the age of recruiting like it is now, and all these different nuances that make teams dynasties. But he just took what the area gave him, and he bust them out. So, if you see that big boy running over people and everything, he'll be like, all right, you're going to have to hit him at his ankles. Hit him at his ankles and below his knees to the point where the first person may slow him down. The next ones will topple him over. That's the only way you're going to get somebody that big down on the ground. The only way. You got to hit them really,
you got a lot of background.
Yeah, he's just
that's
like
other people in the house. Yeah, it's other people in the house.
Okay. Yes. Mm-hmm. Okay. So if I could, if you talk, I'm gonna cut you off. Just put your finger up, and I'll put you back on.
Okay. Well, so, let me ask him a quick question. What high school did you play for?
Oh, I went to. I'm from Tampa, so I went to Tampa Bay Tech High School.
Oh, okay.
And we in Tampa, there's 37 high schools, and so last year, I'm proud to say that my school was the Class 7A state runners up. State runner. We lost to a school in Miami. Nick Saban flew his helicopter to our high school, landed on the football field to recruit some of our players.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, high school football in Florida is another level. I saw a documentary on it called I think it was called The Year of the Beer.
Mm-hmm.
It was crazy.
Florida and Texas. Yep. It is, man, and it's big. It's big business nowadays. It's big business because these kids are coming out of high school wealthy. It's NIL money, wealthy.
Mm-hmm.
So. But even back in the day, though, they had ways around it. Like my friend Ted went to the University of Louisville, and this was back in the mid '80s. They had a team booster. He owned a warehouse. Okay, the job for the players was to go to his warehouse, clock in at 9. No, clock in at 9 and come back and clock out at 5. They was paying them in the '80s now, the mid '80s, $20 an hour. I would have been employed a month. Shoot, in the mid '80s making $20 an hour, and I'm 17, 18, 19. Jeez, Louise.
Man, I know a guy say University of Maryland. He said, "Man, and sometimes we play cards, and get a check."
Yep, that's how you do it.
That's where you get around. The way around around it where you can't give money, but they got money. It's just they got money. It got washed.
Yeah, and they had ways of doing it, and they got very technical when it came to it. Like, yep, you got money, but they earned it. They was at the warehouse all day. Sure, they were. Mm-hmm. Sure, you were, pal.
Let me cut you back on. Okay, go ahead.
Do you think it's good that now? Do you think it's a good idea that now players can earn money?
Yeah, well, see, here's the thing. The average top 5, the Power 5 conference team makes between $40 and $85 million a season. The only reason why they make that kind of money is because of the players. And if the players generate that money at University of Alabama, Penn State, Notre Dame, and if it wasn't for them, their team would be like Colorado was all them years. Terrible.
Yeah, because they merchandise the products and everything. They still make money when they out. Georgia's still making money off Herschel Walker.
Yeah. And Lord knows, Carolina's still making money off Michael Jordan. And
You know
so,
that.
so it's like if it wasn't for those athletes, they wouldn't be in the situation that they're in. They wouldn't have the multi-million-dollar TV deals if they weren't good. And if they weren't, the only reason why they're good is because of the athletes. So they should be able to share in that. You know, I know that some of the ones that I know, Hendon Hooker was a millionaire before he left Tennessee. You know, the NIL deals. The kid from the quarterback from USC, he's making so much money. He actually said that he wants to own a piece of stock in whatever team drafts him. I'm like, man, you good, but you ain't that good. You're nobody going to give you some stock options in the football team because you think you're all world like that. No. But I'm going to tell you the one who makes the most money, this little gymnast from LSU. I think she go to LSU. She has parlayed her OnlyFans page and all that into like $12 million a year. Just because
she has an OnlyFans page?
Yep.
A gymnast.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
But little blonde-haired, blue-eyed chick.
Yeah, but only you don't have to. I picked up a guy before. You don't have to really do anything on the OnlyFans. It's just the lure that you are.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you can show pictures of yourself. I mean, with clothes on, and you can be attractive and just talk. Oh, and they may think you going, but you ain't. You just be pretty.
That's all it takes.
Yeah,
that's
pretty.
Pretty.
The bottom line is, what are people willing to pay for? And that's what they're willing to pay for. So,
because guys have it too. Guys have OnlyFans. I told you guys. He said he made good money off OnlyFans. He's able to sell OnlyFans.
Yep.
But he was he didn't care about being scrupulous, so he didn't care about that dog.
Scrupulous is an SAT word.
Yeah, and I did not do good on my SAT. I'm trying to make up for lost time. Yeah, he didn't care. He said, man, he didn't care. He said, but yeah, you can get one. You ain't gotta do nothing. They just talk to you, just talk to people, and they give you money. Said, really?
Wow.
It's just that internet don't go away.
Yep, it sure don't.
I guess you have to
respect
Yep.
What's that?
I guess you have to respect the hustle. But at the same token, I've heard some people doing some things on OnlyFans that they might one day regret comes out. But hey, I guess it's your life. Live it. Just accept the consequences.
Yep. Granddaddy, is that you? Yeah. So son.
Like you.
Grandma, is that you, Grandma? No, baby, that wasn't me.
But you got a tattoo just right there, just like you, Grandma. Nana.
Shut up. That wasn't me.
I was at church.
That was not me. Grandma, you lying? You know that was you.
Don't you say that word. Give me that tape.
Yeah.
Yeah. So attitude. So
having the right attitude.
Right attitude. Yeah, pull in like the I did the thing about my son because like John was saying that you have that attitude, but also they had the grit to actually to push through. They had to say, listen, we can't get it one at a time. We can't put the joker down one. So one guy said, I had to jump on top of him. And it's like he had to jump on top of it because they wasn't going to stop him. It's 2-point conversion, and that would have been double overtime. They probably would have tied it then because I don't think middle schools go like double and triple overtime. Last year they had the game where they had tied, that'll be it. But since it was last game of the season, they said let's go overtime. But it was a really good game.
So they won the game?
Yeah, they won the game.
So if they had made the 2-point conversion, they would have tied and it would have went to overtime. But because they stopped
it was already overtime. It was already overtime.
Oh, I got you. So they stopped him and
It
won the
went to double
game.
overtime. Right,
Okay.
30-32.
Wow.
I mean,
Nice.
my son was stellar, and I mean, his one play nice. He literally took the ball out the guy's hand and ran the other way. Give me that
Wow.
Give me
ball.
that. I'll take that. Thank you very
ran,
much.
ran 30 yards. I said, I'm gonna do me a voiceover and do it like a rap. Give me that. Give me that ball.
Give me that.
Give me that ball.
You got to
He
stutter
made
when you
little
do it,
cuts
though.
and dip. Yeah. Bring back old times, right?
Mm-hmm. Give me that. You got to
Yes,
sound like a car starting. Give me that.
car guys, right? Yeah, I mean it's about attitude. A lot of people just, and I think sports give you a good rudiment in the physical behavior and attitude, and with a bonding of brothers with you to push toward a common goal. And just like everybody don't go to the military, but you said band of brothers, but you play ball, you get band of brothers as well. And and you say, man, remember that, remember this, and man, remember I think I had the altercation with you saw it.
Van,
I wish you had,
Demont
I wish
Van,
you had, yeah,
Demont Van. I would have
yeah.
videotaped it,
I
but
know.
cell phones weren't out back then.
Yeah, I know.
When
And
he was going to hit you
and
upside the head with that chair.
yeah, I ducked, right?
Mm-hmm.
He said, I think
Yeah, that
somebody
dude
said
was
he's a
crazy,
duck.
man.
Yeah, he's a duck in math. That's somebody said. So,
Mm-hmm.
and I saw him. I saw him the other week. I saw the other last homecoming. So what's up, hey? I saw him at the gym too.
Yeah.
But I saw him after that too. You know, after the situation, he told me like he said, "Yo, man, what's up? You trying to start World War III up in here?" I said, "Yeah, I'm not accustomed to people touching me."
I don't like it when people touch me.
Yes, I, I feel
I hope you didn't
violated.
use that voice.
No. And they'll make it so bad. I was the shortest guy on the team.
Yes,
Till
you were.
Napoleon.
You and Tevy Campbell. Tevy Watson.
Teddy didn't play
Teddy's
that
short,
year.
too.
But Teddy was like this. I look like Teddy.
Tevy. My
Tevy,
homie.
yeah, Tevy. Yes, Tevy. Yeah, so, you know, yeah, I guess I smile all the time, so I guess we'll take advantage. But, you know, but all that to say that after that situation, and they joked him in practice, so you let that midget beat you. we was good. We was good.
Yeah.
I mean, and generally men can do that, especially in team sports. You can have altercation, then it's done. Then you be about your business.
Yep.
Builds character.
When it's over with, it's over with.
Yeah. He
That's
said
how
the
it's
full
supposed to
name.
be.
Renee. He said the full name. I'm trying to be discreet. The lot man.
Just call me the Big R.
Big R.
The big R.
R.
The 13th letter.
13th letter. So I mean, so I just did the video on because I couldn't think today during my trending. I do a trending video. I couldn't find anything that's trending. So according to my pro bono associate producer, he said, "Man, dude, pull back from the archives and talk about attitude." So I pulled one of my videos and played that. And I think the attitude in society in general, some sucks. It sucks in general. Some people lackadaisical. Some people don't want to push, and some people feel like they be given everything. But I think you had the truest reward when you push in the midst of pain, because you always got a good story when you fight through. Yeah. All right. Any last words, people?
Yeah, so just keep our attitudes right. Keep our eyes on Jesus, which is the perfect source of a good attitude.
Yep.
I like that.
to piggyback off of what he just said, the R, um, God has your best interest in mind, even when we don't. And no matter what you deal with in this life, there's always a message that can come out of it. And if he chose you to go through something, don't want to go through it and give him the glory in the end. Because like I said before, life is short, very short. Eternity is what's going to really matter. And only what you do for Christ is going to last.
That's
So, yeah.
right.
All right, gentlemen, it's past my bedtime.
Yeah. And you only yarn once today.
I know, it's terrible.
Yeah, I need to get some glasses. My eyes look bloodshot. All right. And Renee, without your glasses, I can see your eyes.
Yeah, I'm not in my recliner.
Yeah, I can't really see your eyes, but I know you're not asleep.
So you can tell when his head started nodding. His head
yeah,
but recently, for the last month or two, though, I've been pretty awake, even though I'm wearing glasses.
Oh, you're not snoring anymore. Except right now, he's frozen. Like you sleep. Okay. Later. Yeah, you frozen now. It may be the New York rats eating at the cords. Okay. I can't hear you, Renee. I might call you back on the get back. Okay, hey, journeyman, journeywomen. This is the Hero's Journey with Dr. D. And if you are on here, if you're on the live, I appreciate you coming out. And if you're on the replay, I appreciate you viewing everything and partaking in the content that I provide. If you have found any value in this content, how about you help me help you so we can help others by clicking subscribe, commenting, and share it. And don't forget the thumbs up because it helps the algorithm. It helps me. And when you do that, what you do is you grow with me, you build with me. You help me make a better tomorrow today. And also, you help my goal. My goal is 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours before the end of the year. I know we can do it. God, all things are possible, but God uses people. So come on and help me with the package. I'm working with the HBO package. Help a brother out. Help a brother out. Help. Let me check this out. Help a brother out. Yes, right. Yeah, the chat. 4,000 watch hours. Thank you. I appreciate it. But also, you look up to your left, look up to your right. I actually have Purpose Center videos as well as Motion Center and my new series, Ride and Share. Ride and Share. And also, if you need any more in-depth help, go to my website down below, or go to my Instagram at Hero Seeks, because I think they're doing something on my website because it crossed over to another provider. But in any case, you can always get in contact with me. Leave a comment down below, and I promise I'll respond within 24 hours. And let me know if there's more I can do or a suggestion of a different type of video you'd like me to talk about, and we can hash it out. All right. So with that being said, remember this, people. Every day you get a vertical, make it your goal in life to always move forward and never look back. Why? Because life is just too short to live looking in the rearview mirror. Keep attitude and you keep a great attitude and you adjust your altitude to greater things. And this is a hero's journey with Dr. D. Peace and blessings. And we are